welcome to a special county tournament wrap-up of good sports, not for print. I'm a few days ahead. It's been a long day, folks. Please forgive me, but I am still Quintin Harlan.
And I'm still George Bremer.
And the reason we're dressed down and clear violation of dress codes like we were talking about last night is we're wearing the T-shirts from this year's Nick Muller Memorial Championship Tournament, representing our friend Nicholas, and we've got the hats on backwards because, well, once again, we're representing for Nick. So with that said, let me take a load off real quick, because like I said, it has been a long day for us. It's been a long week.
Long week, but a great week.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. If you like high school, if you like local sports, this was the week for you, and this was the day for you.
Absolutely.
We're going to start with tennis. The Highland Lady Scots beat on Anderson Indians 4-1. They win their second straight Madison County championship. Jim Hostetler's girls got it going on right now.
I think any conversation about the most underrated programs in the county has to start with Highland girls tennis. Mm-hmm. The job Jim Hostetler's doing over there, you can't say enough about it.
And we're going to go from a program that might be on the underrated side to a program that can never be underrated, and that is the Pendleton Heights Lady Ravens softball team. 3 years now we've had the Madison County softball tournament. 3 years now the Lady Ravens are the teams that stand in at the end, and they had to fight for it this year.
They had a battle this time around, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And what can you say about Lauren Williamson? She's in a car accident earlier this week. She starts the championship game for Highland with a 2-run homer in the first inning.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is right here is almost as impressive to me as when she came off an illness last year and threw a perfect game to win their conference championship. She's going to do some good things for Ball State in a few years to come here.
Absolutely.
But right now, she's still a member of the Lady Scots program. That program's on the upswing, if you ask me.
And then ultimately, of course,
there's the
Pendleton Heights. You talk about finding a way to win. That's what makes great programs great.
Yes.
And Pendleton Heights found a way to win Saturday.
And on a side note, our staff photographer at the game, Richard Settler, for all you friends, fans, and family of Scott Hall, there's going to be a nice treat for you in Sunday's paper. Please pick it up and check that out. Okay, let's move on to the one that you and me were looking forward to. Like you said, you pretty much moved back here from Florida for this. That is the 2009 Nick Muller Memorial Tournament, and especially Muller Saturday, and we got everything we prayed and wished for as weather was concerned. Sunny, a little bit of clouds later on, highs in the 70s, a little bit of a breeze. You and me both took sweatshirts. I didn't have to put mine on at all. I think you only wore yours because you didn't want to carry it.
Yeah, well, I've been in Florida for 6 years. So.
Yeah, you wimped out on us, what can I tell you?
I did.
Anyway, folks, we're going to run down. We'll give you 2 quick scores here. The third place game, Highland beats Pendleton Heights 10-3. Chandler Sidwell, 2 big 3-run home runs in that game.
We've talked before, every year somebody makes a statement in this tournament. I think this year that was Chandler Sidwell.
He did. He's announcing his presence because he wants to be considered as one of the premier hitters in this area, especially power hitters. Then in that championship game, what more could we have asked for?
Oh, my goodness.
Anderson gets out early. Elwood finds a way, like we once again, team finding a way. He just keeps fighting and clawing, pardon the pun where a Panther is concerned. And they get the 6-5 win. And on the other side, and that's a great win for that program. They're the first of our non-4A teams in this area. That is Anderson, that is Highland, that is Pendleton Heights to win this championship. Yep. They're the team that breaks through. And congratulations to Adrian Heim and the Panthers. 5
runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to win this tournament. 3 wins in 3 days, the last 2 of them in late-inning thrillers. They beat Highland in the semifinals in an absolute barn burner. They come back less than 24 hours later. They shock the number 2 team in Class 4A. You know, at the beginning of the year, they were number 1 in the preseason poll. I know Coach Heim never really liked that, never wanted to see it. Put a big target on their backs. They started 0-2. There were some whispers about, maybe this team's overrated. Coming off that state runner-up run from a year ago.
Right.
This, I think, answered a lot of critics this weekend.
It should have. And on the other side of the coin, your heart kind of goes out to Coach Terry Turner and his team because, people know by now how you and I feel about this tournament, how Nick and everything. Coach Turner, Coach Nick, he's one of the guys that helped get this thing going, and he imparts how important it is to his kids, and his kids buy into that lock, stock, and barrel. And I can't imagine how hard they are taking this one right now.
That dugout after the game was absolutely crushed. But, ultimately, I don't think they should be. We knew going into this tournament, after the weather kind of wreaked havoc, we knew it was going to be 3 days, 3 games. That's a grueling test for anybody, especially high school teams this early in the season. We saw some sloppy play at times, but I think, honestly, you got to take your hat off to every coach and every player in this event because they put on one heck of a show.
Oh, yeah. We know that this early in the season, just as close as a spring break in the rear view that we are, there's going to be a lot of unearned runs, errors, walks, what have you. And it's not really clean baseball, but Matt Bear said it best. At the end, you still have to put the ball in play, you still have to play the game, and you still have to find a way to make plays and win the ball games. And everybody did that this week.
You talk about the final 3 games of the winners bracket, the 2 semifinals on Friday, the championship game on Saturday. All 3 games decided by 1 run, 2 of them determined in the final at bat. I'm there, tonight, and Jacob Hartman, Elwood senior right fielder, kind of a looping fly ball. Looks like maybe it's going to be a bloop single. He's running full speed. He makes the catch. Elwood goes out to the pitcher's mound. You have the World Series pile up. That's what this tournament means.
It means a lot to everybody. It's a great tournament from the competition standpoint. It's great from the cause it represents organ donation. It's great for basically all of us that still keep Nick in our hearts and our memories. And it's like I said on Tuesday, it's just a lot of fun because this time of year just gets the memory banks rolling, and we
Absolutely.
just keep thinking of stories we haven't thought of in
And
years.
we're not done covering it yet.
Oh no, that's only 9, folks. Next year's number 10, and we are already starting on planning on that, even though we got 365 days to go.
and it starts. We're not done covering the 9th annual tournament yet.
No, we've got a big thing coming up here on Monday. Look for the All Nick Muller tournament team. Those will have 12 nominees for the MVP award. The coaches will select that little honor, and that'll be announced next week at the luncheon. I believe that'll be at Anderson Country Club.
I think so.
And on the other local note, if you like the Anderson and Highland girls tennis match today, there's going to be a rematch this upcoming Wednesday, this time at Anderson High School's courts.
Always fun when those rivals get together.
So we're not slowing down. Why should they?
Absolutely not.
Okay, folks, that's enough from us. We hope you enjoyed all the action this week. We somehow managed to survive it. We'll talk to you next time.
Thanks for watching.